Yeah, I don't mean you can, but that's one of the reasons it should be possible, but it's not.
The only way you could do it, John, is if you send someone your login, and then they can get in.
It's. I don't even know my login.
Yeah.
It's just not that important.
And you're out of time. Sorry,
Don't
John.
worry
Yeah.
about it.
I guess I can take my driving shoes off now. Oh well. Yeah, just tell
I'm gonna
my
report
wife.
you for
It's like, well,
tanking.
yeah, that's right. I just told my wife. It's like I'm gonna go sit down in a dark basement and watch the guys race on my cell phone.
Yeah, Gary Quelling's going to be racing. He's going to have your ass for this one, mate.
Yeah, dude, he's turning me in. I know it.
I haven't looked at Discord, John, but Reggie probably posted the stream link.
Yeah. I'm.
Although it's going to be
That's
you listening to yourself is going to be tough. I recommend just don't.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm going to come out of Discord, guys, because it's cutting my engine sound out.
See you, mate.
All right. Cheers.
Yeah.
Good luck.
See you
Have fun.
afterwards. Yeah, you too, guys.
Hey, Gary.
Hello.
Hey, go ahead.
You too.
Actually, fast track for once. It's a miracle.
And it's not foggy.
Whoops. What the hell did I just do? There we are. Good luck, Glenn.
Thanks, John. Good luck, Kevin.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh yeah, Kevin's in here too.
We'll miss you, John.
This blows.
And you're off. Okay, mate. First quali lap. Come on. Nice and clean. Get a banker in. We're showing 2 laps of fuel left. Come on, one more lap. Come on, push, push, push. Come on.
You tell him, Mick Chief.
Almost.
You've got about 1 lap left of fuel, mate.
Yeah, left in turn 1.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Bring her home.
Yeah, I messed up my braking into 8. Lost 0.3. Ah, well. Race setups. How are we doing? Minute 45 left in qualifying. We're back at Imola. 17 drivers. John Olson, unfortunately, is in Discord with us, but had a power outage, did not make the race. Sorry, John.
For me.
Let's see. Mauricio's not in this session. I wonder if he made it. I am driver number 9, it looks like. And so far, is there anybody pending? I'm P6. Looks like Jorge and Gary Ho and David Tomasky. David Tomasky chose to drive for the flag of Nepal.
Nice.
How do you say your home country, John?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Sao Tome and Principe.
Sounds good.
It's actually Portuguese.
Okay. Oof. I did not have anything for Gary. He outqualified me by 0.6. I am down to P7.
Gary Clone's fast at this track.
Yeah, both Garys directly ahead of me. One's 0.6, one's 0.4 ahead. Faster, I mean, on the quali.
For those of you keeping track at home, still no power in Denver, Colorado. Fucking solar.
All right. Who do we have for new names? Dan Breckus, Lucas Baranovich, Mauricio Yanis. Okay. Well, there's definitely more new names in practice that did not make it in the race, so maybe they're a future, but always good to see new names.
Right, there's enough fuel there, mate, to finish the race. You're fine. Looks like the strength of field is 2,850.
No pressure, Glenn.
Never.
Okay, keep your eye on the prize. We need the points. Let's go out there and make something work. Nick? No holding back, mate. You see a gap, you go for it, son.
Thank you, Rolly Chief Mick Chief. I'm sitting here thinking about my engine oil temperature warming up rather than cooling down.
Don't overthink this.
That was also my attempt at humor. "20 laps.
Yeah, we're still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Fly, my pretty. 20 more laps.
Quite the professional.
One on your right. Stay left. Still there.
Ah, yeah.
Clear.
Right gear would help. Jesus. It's just 2 positions. at a notoriously hard to pass track. It's all good. It'll work out.
At least Mick might have some company this time.
It's only a matter of time before he overcooks it.
On your left.
Good call, John.
Yep.
You were literally saying that as he was doing it. There's a delay on stream. You'll see it shortly, but he was very wiggly.
car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 41.186.
Fastest lap in the session, mate. Good work.
Jesus.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap, 41.135. The leader just did a 40.889.
Liking that, mate. It's your fastest lap in the session.
So you caught him. Now what are you gonna do?
Wear him down. Which doesn't really happen with Gary Quellen.
No.
Neither of us are very good into that tight left-hander after the first chicane. And he's a little bit... he misses the right-hander coming out of Aqua Minerale. A little bit every time. Turns 7, I think, and then 9 and 10. Missed that one. That was better.
Somehow managed to have 2 pairs of reading glasses on.
Sorry, John. That's the image you just gave me. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Did it help?
Well, one
I
was
can't-
on my head, one was on my face.
That makes a lot more sense, but that's not the image I had.
I'm literally sitting down here holding my cell phone in the basement in the dark. All sorts of shit is possible. Where's my flashlight?
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 41.09.
You had 2 on, and you probably still were feeling around in the dark for the third one. Wondering where the hell those damn readers are.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 40.864.
Just some info. If you do get a slowdown in Aqua Minerale, yeah, just don't lift.
Good intel, thanks.
The leader just did a 40.942.
Mick is genuinely fast here.
Mick, you still in here, or?
No, he's gone.
No, he dropped off. It was giving him stutters or something. He was having problems.
Ah, okay. When is the last time he won a broadcast? Because he makes a very good chance this week.
Yeah.
Liking that, mate. It's your fastest lap in the session.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 40.751. Hang in there, just 5 more laps. Well, I suppose we're where we expected to be.
Here we go, lap traffic. Ah,
Sorry, John.
light bastard.
Okay, 5 laps of fuel, 5 laps. Nearly there. Just 2 laps to go. The leader just
Here we
did
go.
a 40.732.
Stay close. There it is.
I wouldn't call that blocking, but that's not what I expected him to do.
You almost went around right there.
That was a mistake.
The car in front's getting away. The gap is 6.8 seconds.
Thanks, Rolly Chief.
Last lap, nearly there.
Mental errors are everything. I didn't want to get into him under braking when I'm on the edge into that Ravazza, so I downshifted a little bit earlier than I normally have. And then the mental memory, the habit was to downshift a second time under braking. And first gear there is not going to work.
Nope. And the power just came back on.
Oh.
That's life extending you a middle finger. Last frickin' lap of the race, the power comes back on.
Wait, is Jorge pitting? What's happened?
Don't tell me he's
Wonder
out
if
of
he
fuel.
did what I did. Didn't count the laps correctly.
He just gave me second, what? Okay,
Uh-oh.
The car in
I'll take
front
it.
is pitting.
I bet he thought that was the checkered flag.
Right, Glenn, that's that. Bring her home. Well,
What happened there?
I suppose some people say you've got to be in it to win it, but we didn't win it. Watch it, the car ahead's gone off.
already had 17x, but even then it doesn't count on the last lap, I think.
Well, I couldn't see, of course, but it looks like Gary Ho and Henry Morris had a pretty good battle up there. 3 or 4 seconds ahead of me and Gary Quellen.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. I must have had a penalty because Jorge just lost a bunch of more places.
That's not cool.
No. And yeah, on the last lap it doesn't count, so he still got the penalty.
That's a bummer.
Well, a bit of a boring race on my end.
Mine was exciting, but also frustrating. Gary had enough pace on me that I could never really get a run anywhere. Nice race, Gary. That was fun.
I feel like if Mick wasn't there at the start to drag Jorge along, I could have sticked in his slipstream, but yeah.
So where'd you finish, Kevin? Second?
Yeah, P2 now, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. I moved up to 6th, I guess.
And then the most exciting part of the race for me was only when Uwe got left, he tried to let me by in the last corner on the outside, which I was like, yeah, the straight's right there. So,
Ouch.
but yeah, it happens. I was too far away from anyone anyway, so
Yeah.
just a miscommunication.
I like that satin red on Andres Bruno's car. Just happened to see him drive by in my replay.
That reminded me I did not have trading paints running because it was yellow for me. Ah, yeah, the Maserati. That does look good.
It's nice, right? All right. Is there anything to look at in that? I'm gonna go back and look at the start. I lost Gary Quellen, tellingly. I probably could have held the position. He had a slow start. He had a slow start, and I think I could have held the position on the inside left, except that somehow I ended up in 4th gear trying to accelerate out of turn 2 or 3 or whatever that is. So that's Gary in the blue on my right. Slow start. I get the nose ahead on the inside, and I've got an open lane. And then press the gas, nothing happened. And that's Dan Breckus going through too, yep. Well, the second mental mistake, I don't think would have changed the outcome. I think he would have been able to stay in front of me unless he'd made a big mistake. But that first mental mistake cost me the position. Ah, well. All right. Even with the fan running, got sweaty chasing Gary. It's been a long week. I wasn't really sure I was ready for that race. I considered just sitting on the couch with Emily watching TV, but decided it was too good to pass up. Now I'm really tired. Strength of field 2850. I gained a teeny tiny bit of safety. I think I had about 7 incidents in the end. 5 off tracks during the race, and then that 2 incidents for the spin at the end. And gained 29 driver rating. Sorry, Jorge, that's the worst time to get a slowdown. If you couldn't tell what was going on there, basically it sounds like Jorge got to 17 incident points during the race, and at 17 you have to serve a drive-through pit lane penalty. But apparently he got that on the last lap, and I didn't know this, but he just mentioned in chat that instead of the drive-through on the last lap, he should have finished normally, and I guess it just adds some time. So the bad news is for Jorge, good news for the 5 of us behind him, that we all moved up. So Kevin finished second, Henry in third. Henry's fast. He's relatively new to the series. He's been here a few weeks. Gary Ho, a strong fourth. Nicely done. Gary Quillen, and then me in sixth. The penalty put Jorge just behind me in seventh. Pedro, Warren, Andres, Nikki, David, Uwe. Sounds like Dan Breckus had some issues in one of the corners behind me a few laps after we passed him and disconnected. I'm not sure Mauricio ever made it in the session. Hope he's not a tanker. And then poor old John Olson. Sucks. Screwed by the power grid. Let's see.
I didn't know the power was that bad on Sao Tome and Principe.
It's an island nation, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Everything's harder on the island. Right. And then I was going to take a look at championship points. Let's see, 116. And then pace. I never really got to run my own lap with Gary there, but there was one lap where I was a little bit slow behind him in the last third of the lap. So I had a decent gap and his draft on the long straightaway. That was a pretty good lap. So I finished with a 141.7, 0.3 faster than Gary, right on pace with Gary Ho, 1/10 slower than Henry, 4/10 slower than Kevin, and then a freaking second slower than Mick. Holy cow. Nice lap, Mick. Oh, right. I forgot Jorge because he's behind me. 141.1. So 0.6 slower than Jorge. All right. Well, even though that lap was definitely draft assisted, I'm okay with that. All right. Thanks as ever for hanging out, Kevin. I think I'll probably be able to race tomorrow. So I'll end the stream now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, see you all tomorrow.